Hey everyone, Lola here, and this is a continuation of a brief description of the Kipper's card. In the previous videos, we left it at the small child, and so we are going to pick it up from card 19, which is funeral. So if you missed the first 18 cards, please refer to the first video, and I put the link of it in the description below as well. Let's dive in. The funeral card is the card of change and transformation, endings, pain, and sometimes literal death. The house, this is your home, your family, your residence, anywhere you feel safe. It is also your foundation, security, stability, and property. The living room, it's similar to the house, but because the living room is smaller than the house, it implies more of intimacy. So it's more intimate and private than the house, and this will be the card to represent your sacred space, your apartment, or a kitchen in the apartment, your comfort zone, and so on. A military. This is the card for people in uniform, from the military to the medical field. This is the card of law and order, the card of authority and discipline. The court represents legal matters, its justice or administrative procedures. The thievery is the card of dishonesty, loss, fraud, things that are being taken away from you. High honors usually deal with things like fame, success, recognition, your reputation, and so the card itself can also be retirement or graduation or education, things like that. Big luck. So this card is actually the best card in the deck in the Kipper system. So when it actually shows up in a spread, you are under the favor of Lady Luck. And this is the card of abundance and luck in general. Unexpected money. This is the card of unexpected monetary gain, and that usually is in the form of a bonus, for instance, or a refund. But yet, whatever the sum here in the unexpected money is, it is smaller than the sum invoked in lots of money card. The card can also be a middle-aged man, depending on the context of the reading. Then expectation. This is something that you are waiting for, something that you are waiting to happen. It can also be, as you see, we have a woman there. The card can sometimes represent a middle-aged woman, depending on the context of the reading. When it's not a middle-aged woman, it is a card of wishes and desires, and because you have to wait for whatever it is that you are waiting for, you have to wait for them to happen. It is also the card of patience. The prison card is the card of isolation, imprisonment, loneliness, captivity, and blockage. Legal matter, it deals literally with legal matters, and unlike the court card, when we talk here about legal matter, it's more of the people that are involved in those legal matters rather than the actual matter themselves, because the court card, that's the difference between the court card and legal matter card. The court card is the Lego matters themselves, everything administrative that are around those matters, while the Lego matter card is the people involved in those Lego matters. And by that I mean the lawyers or counselors, consultant, and so on. Short illness. This is a card of illness, but it can also be the card of recovery. Anything that requires resting will be represented with short illness, the short illness card. And it's also the card of stress and treatment. Grief and sorrow. These are your worries, your frustrations, and any setback that you may be suffering at the moment of the reading when this card pops up. Murky thoughts. This card talks about your doubt, your secrets, your fears, your hidden thoughts. And this is also the ego talking cards. So anything that your ego will tell you, or what you would think about yourself, and all this is represented here by the murky thought card. The occupation card is literally your occupation. And as I said in the previous video, the thing with Kipper is that the cards are pretty much literal. The occupation card here is your job, your livelihood, your career. So it can be a hobby or a passion. Anything that requires hard work and dedication is represented here by the occupation card. A long road. This is the card of things happening in the long term and sometimes at a long distance. It is also the card of long distance, long-term plans, and also patience in that sense. The last card in the deck is Hope, Big Waters, and this is the card that usually deals with your hopes and dreams, and it also refers to travels overseas. So again, to repeat myself, the cards in these were all the 36 cards in the Kipper deck, and the thing with the Kipper system is that the cards are really straightforward. I mean, sometimes they literally, when a card pops up, it can literally be what the card is calling for, or something similar to what is on the card. And another thing is that with Keeper, each card by themselves, I mean, it's not like tarot, like you need one card to know what your situation is. You need to look at the cards around for more information. In that sense, it is like Lenormand system, if you are familiar with Lenormand. And so yeah, the card around in every spread always give the colors of the cards of focus. So I said it in the previous video, the part 1 video, there is not many information available in English about the Keeper system. I mean, in German you will find quite a few information because yeah, it is a German system. But unless you understand German, it won't be of any help to you. But as I said in the part 1 video, I got this deck with its companion book. They come separately. There is definitely more information about the cards, and this is yes, this is the book, and I will highly recommend that you get the book, because yes, I could go ahead and read the book and give a full interpretation, well, somehow interpretation, some type of interpretation of the cards together and all, but I just can't do that because this is copyrighted material, and it will not do any service to the author Alexandre Musruck to just give his work for free like that, and it could also land me in trouble. So I will definitely advise you, if you are looking into starting with Kipper, and because it's something that is of interest to you, yes, please get the book. I did give a review of the book and a quick walkthrough in a previous video, where I actually had the request to make this video, and so you can check out that video as well. And it does look like I'm making advertisement for Alexandre Musruck, but I promise I'm not affiliated with him in any way. I just happen to have the book and the card, and I don't think there are many books on the Keeper system in English. This is probably one of two or three, but I don't know about the others. But about this one, this is, I mean, you can see I've highlighted stuff. So I've worked with it, and what is good with this book is that when you take I open it to the journey card, for instance, it tells you what the card is about, and it also tells you of the significance with other cards depending on where the card falls in. Some cards have direction and some don't. For instance, this card here, the main male, using direction, you want to look at where the person is looking, the direction he's looking into, that will be his future. What he's turning his back to, that will be his past. And with the man female, that is opposite. So this book gives you that information. When we look at we have the meanings. So if you have the man card, man male card, and on this side you have a rich girl right next to him, it tells you what it will mean. If she is in his future, it will tell you what it means. If she is in his past, it will tell you what it means. Or if she is on top, rich girl, or below, and rich girl. So this this book is it's not the only explanation that it has. It also teaches you how to read some spreads, how to combine cards, and of course, the more you work with these cards, and the better it is, because the information that you have here, the meanings of those cards together, they are one in many. And as you use the card, you will come up with other meanings that are not in the book. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and see you soon.